What's up, guys? Today, I'm gonna review the new Superman movie. I recently saw it yesterday. If you like a longer, lengthier, more colorful review, you can check out the longer review that I did yesterday. For this one, it's gonna be for the general audience, no spoilers here. And let me just say this, as a disclaimer, I did not like the Snyder's Superman. I didn't like him. Okay, for the most part, for me, it felt like Batman, but with an S on his chest. I'm very much come from the camp of Christopher Reeves. I didn't like him until Black Adam, and they showed him with the S curl, and then the music, the theme song, and then probably at the end of the Justice League when he's, jokey with Flash and everything. That seemed more of Superman for me. Nevertheless, I just want to put that out there. Now, that's not to say I don't like Snyder's films. I think the masterpiece above all masterpieces for Snyder is 300. Love that movie, okay? It is what it is. Aroo. Having said that, we go into James Gunn. I don't mind James Gunn. I watched Creature Commando. I didn't have a problem with Creature Commando. I enjoyed it. You have to give credit to James Gunn because in, Guardians of the Galaxy, I don't remember which one it was, but it's the one with Raccoon. And I never thought that I would get teary-eyed, but hearing Raccoon during, when he's making all of his friends and his friends, spoiler, perish, and he's screaming, I mean, it was heart-wrenching. And just seeing all of his friends just take it, that was heart-wrenching. And it's like, at the end of the day, like this is not a real person. It's a 3D character. What am I getting teary-eyed because a raccoon is crying? So to give James Gunn his credit, I know what he can do, okay? I know what he can do. Let me just say, this movie is going to be very divisive. That's what it's going to be. And that's what I anticipated it to be, just jumping off based off of what I've seen thus far and how the clips, some people are like, oh, this is great. And other people are like, this is kind of like, meh. If you are in the camp of Christopher Reeves, if you're in the camp of Henry Cavill, if that is what you know as Superman, you're not gonna like this movie. As a matter of fact, I'll go so far as to say, you're gonna hate this movie. It's just simple as that. Because there's a lore in this film, the lore of Superman, that he completely just flips on its head. It just is what it is. It's tantamount, I'll give you an analogy, it's tantamount to me watching, Spider-Man, and we come to find out that Uncle Ben was actually the killer. And Uncle Ben got killed in this process because he was actually trying to rob the store. That's the type of topsy-turvy story that is going on. And Peter didn't know that Uncle Ben was in fact the killer, and he's been living his life with great power comes great responsibility. And we come to find out that Uncle Ben was actually a bad person, that Uncle Ben was robbing stores, and it was actually the guy that got killed that was the hero. I'm sorry, I'm trying to be PC with it. This film screams brain dead, okay? It screams brain dead audience, okay? It just is what it is. So if you like goofiness, if you like poorly, shot Superman scenes, then you're gonna love this film. It just is what it is. This is something I've said before, where this film is gonna be the litmus test of the country. Where if this film does amazingly well over the weekend and preceding those weeks, after those weeks, then I think that's a sign that the country is dumbed down significantly.
But Brondo's got what plants crave.
It's got electrolytes.
Now, that's a win for studios and execs and everything, but it's also a loss for those of us who want that Batman Begins, that sense of quality and integrity and authenticity in other characters, right? In Superman, in Spider-Man, right? We want that W. That's what we want. I don't know what it is. We want that W. I want Spider-Man 2, but for Superman. That's what I want. I want that W. One thing that I demand of all Superman films, one thing, and that is to have that Superman hero moment where you're just like the theme song swells, dun, da, 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 right? Because it's an amazing theme song. Snyder decided not to use it. Okay, fine. But Gunn decides to use it. And that's what I want. Just even him transitioning into Superman. I gotta be careful with those words. But him, him changing into Superman, one moment and flying off. It's just something that builds up to that. And if that's what you're looking for, I'll say it again, it's not in this film. Throughout the entirety of this film, Superman is getting his butt kicked. It doesn't feel like a Superman film. If they had said Superman and the Justice Gang, I would have been more receptive to what I was seeing. Because I was like, okay, I get it. He's gonna be sharing screen time with the Justice Gang. But it's Superman. And, you know, the beginning shot is what we've seen in the trailers. You know, the scene of him falling down, that's how they open up the movie. And it's 3 centuries, you know, metahumans are here. 3 years, you know, this happened. 3 months, 3 minutes, 3 seconds. And it's just like, this is bad writing. I don't know what it is. It's just bad writing. Besides that, we leave the writing aside and we just go in like brain turned off and show me cool fight scene. Duh. I'm all for those, okay? I'm all for movies like that. Best believe, I'm all for that. And I get nothing.
He's out of line, but he's right.
The problem is, this is the first time he's ever lost a battle. But this is not the first time for the audience. This is my first introduction to this Superman, is him getting his butt kicked. And then he goes from getting his butt kicked to getting his butt kicked again. This movie is all over the place. The movie is a mess. When it comes to editing, the movie is a mess. The tonal shifts, where it's like it doesn't know if it wants to be ha ha he he. If you want to do goofy, you know, James Gunn, you know, Three Stooges, fine, but go all the way with it, right? Go that path, you know. And he doesn't know what he's doing. That's the best I can describe this. He doesn't know what he's doing. All the CGI that I was criticizing, I was like, yo, this is looking rough. That hasn't been fixed. The foot of the lens, where he has his massive clown foot, that's still in the movie. The awkward transition that they try to fix because his eyes were cross-eyed, that's still in the movie. That awkward part of the film where, you know, the hammer of Bavaria or whatever grabs him, and it's like the CGI or whatever, the lighting is completely off. That's in the movie. All the bad shoddy scenes, the shoddy CGI, is in the film. And if you've read any of the leaks, all the leaks are true.
Come on now, dawg.
I didn't feel anything from this movie. And I just got tired of seeing Superman constantly get his butt kicked. He goes from getting his butt kicked to the people hating him, right? So it's like, okay, from, you know, the whole kaiju scene, he doesn't even stop the kaiju, bruh. Because the Justice Gang comes in and they take care of the kaiju. And it's just like, just give me a moment where I can say, yeah, that scene where he saves a girl, that's it. That's the scene. That is entirely the scene. There's no build up to that scene. There is no resolution to that scene. He doesn't say, hey, are you okay? It just cuts to the next thing. And Gunn is trying to put so much in this film that's what it feels like. Cut. And it's like, yo, you gotta give us time to breathe, bro. That was a cool part. Let's stay here for a moment. Let's stay here just for a second. But he can't do that because he has to explain the parallel universe. He has to bring in Luthor. He has to tell, well, how does Luthor fight Superman? Well, then we also have to bring in, there's a subplot because he's in works with this person to do that. But then we also have the Justice Gang. We have to find out what's going on in the Justice Gang. Who's the Justice Gang? It's just all over. Then we have Lois, right? But then we also have Lex Luthor's girlfriend. Then we have Ultraman. But then we also have the engineer. And it's like, bro, what, like, fam, we didn't need this. We don't need the engineer at all. It could have honestly been Lex Luthor and Ultraman. Ultraman being like Lex Luthor's bodyguard or whatever. That's what it could have been. Everyone else was superfluous. It didn't add on to the film. And what kills me is that there are moments in this film that I can't blame, Corn Sweat for. He's great. You can see through the garbage writing, through the garbage editing, through the garbage directing, he's a great Superman. There's something there. He just needs the script. He just needs the directing. He just needs the music to all be in sync. And it wasn't. And I feel like, everyone on this film failed these actors. They failed them because there's something gold here and it's just overlooked by Gunn's goofiness of he can't handle serious moments. There's serious beats that are powerful, bruh. When Superman in the trailer, he's saying, hey, I'm just a regular person. I get scared. It's a powerful beat right there. It's a powerful beat. And it's overshadowed by gun goofiness. And it's like, bruh, come on, fam, come on. And I just got tired of it. That's just me. Many people may find this film funny. In the theater I was in, I had someone literally walk out third act. The dude walked out of the movie. He didn't return. No, that's a lie, because he returned for the credits. he returned for the end credits, which is a nothing burger. When I mean it's a nothing burger, it's not like, oh, I'm just hating. I mean, it's a nothing burger, fam. Like, literally no point. There's no real big Superman moments. What you see in the trailer of him spinning around, that's really what you're looking at. This movie is it's a trailer movie. And I hate to say that, but that's what it is. All the best parts are in the trailer. There may be people who enjoy this, and God bless you, right? Really, genuinely, God bless you if you enjoy this film. Because I don't know, I would have to get a lobotomy to enjoy this film, genuinely. And I'm not trying to be funny, I'm not trying to be insulting, but I would have to get a lobotomy to enjoy this film. I would have to watch this movie drunk, like wasted, intoxicated. I would have to be under some type of influence, some type of substance to enjoy this film. And it's weird because I'm seeing a lot of people are saying, oh, I loved it. Oh, I love it. It's a fresh take. I like what he's doing here. And I just feel like I'm being gaslit, right? I just feel like, am I crazy? And am I insane? Like, what, did we watch the same movie here? And there are beacons of truth when I see like a Jeremy Jahns, right? And he gives his take. There are beacons, even Angry Joe. I'm like, okay, all right, okay. Even Tyrone Magnus, I'm like, okay, right, okay. There are other people where I'm like, okay, I'm not crazy. Right? I'm not crazy. I'm just being gaslit by a bunch of shills and by a bunch of people who, they just like farting in the bathtub type of humor. And that's fine, that's okay. If that's where the movie industry is going, by all means, knock yourself out. It's not my cup of tea, not what I want in a Superman or a DC universe, but if that's what the audience, the general audiences want, then so be it. Get your money, all right? Gunn, get your bag. DC, get your bag. That's my video review. Like I said, if you want to see a longer, lengthier, more vibrant review of me leaving the theaters and my immediate reaction to the film, you can check that out. Otherwise, that's it. Hope you guys enjoy the video. If you saw the movie, let me know. If you're going to see the movie, I'm curious what you guys, have to say. Come back to this video and give me your thoughts. That's it, man. Anyways, until next time, guys, keep animating.